Hey everyone, welcome to Walks with Moss. Today we're going to go up a logging road we haven't explored before. We're going to go to the high point on a hill and then we're going to walk back down to a lower point that might have a view. I'm not sure there's going to be a view though, because I sent my drone up and it looks like the trees are pretty tall all around where the viewpoint is. But the only way to find out for sure is to go. So let's do it. So far this is a really pretty road. I'm kind of surprised I haven't explored it before. But looking at the starting point of it, I think this is a place I've driven by a bunch of times and told myself I should go look at that someday. And apparently that day has come. I scouted it out on Google Maps. What I do is look on the Google Maps for a, look on Google Earth actually, for a hill that's been logged recently that's in a ways from the main road that I can hike to and sit and have my lunch and take in the view. Well, I found a nice tall hill up here, but it hasn't been logged recently. I still want to climb it though. And then we'll walk down to a point below the hill that looks like it might have a good view, and we'll have our lunch there. We are definitely going to be getting up into the snow today. When I was parked, a Green Diamond employee came by in a truck to take a look at the gate. Turns out the gate on this road has been broken open, so it's not locked. The Green Diamond employee was really nice too, which is cool. I think I've only had 2 interactions with Green Diamond employees while out hiking in all my years. And the one other one, the first one, was horrible. The guy was a total ass. So I'm happy to have this interaction today with a nice guy who's like, hey, you're good. You can be here, have fun. That was cool. So hopefully we'll have this all to ourselves today. It's not hunting season, and I see no sign of brush picking up here. This is a pretty spot, and it's close to home. We're only going to be doing about 5 miles today, which is a little bit short for our main hike of the week. But we did just do 8 miles in Seattle day before yesterday. So I think I'm getting plenty of exercise this week. We've gotten far enough off the main road now that it's starting to get quiet back here. And we're ways from the local airport, so we're not hearing a lot of airplane noise. This is good. The roads I want to go up today aren't really marked on any of my maps. I just looked at Google Maps, historical imagery, went back to the last time it was logged so I could get a clear look at where the roads are. And then I just drew in the roads with a track draw tool about where they should be. And so I think up here is the road to the right that I drew in. That's a good sign. I was beginning to worry that this road up here didn't exist, but I was just off by a bit where I drew it. So we're gonna go straight, which should take us to the top of the hill. And then after that, we'll come back down, take that road there to a clearing and have our lunch. There's some cedar trees, which is kind of unusual once you start getting up in the hills a ways. This is quite an intersection here. Lots of new roads to explore. We've got a little bit of a view right here, looking over towards Camilty Ridge. I can see the tower up there. I actually thought about going there today, but I've been there so many times. Kind of bored with it. I want to go up the backside though. I've only been up the backside of it once, but there's been logging there lately, so I haven't been able to go up the backside either. And the view is mostly gone now. But I will be back once they're done logging. Oh no, we're going to go down now. That means I'll have to regain this elevation. I should know the name of this moss. I've ID'd it before. This has got to be a north-facing cliff. You can find the coolest collections of bryophytes on north-facing cliff faces. Look at all this cool stuff. I wish I could remember the name of this. The hill that we're going to the top of is actually on that side of us right now. This road down here is going to make a sharp U-turn and head up the hill from the other side. And we've been kind of going downhill here, so I think it's going to be pretty steep once we get to the other side. And I'm feeling pretty tired this morning. I hope I get my second wind. Maybe I need my second coffee before we head up the hill. Here we go. This is where we turn to head up the hill. It's looking like this road hasn't seen a lot of use. This could end up being interesting. There's where we are on our route. I don't know if it'll show up or not, but there it is. All right, now the hill climbing begins. We made it to the top. And apparently Bella is thirsty. Here we are, at the top of an unnamed hill. I think it could be fun to come up to a place like this and do some stealth camping. And I know people like watching stealth camping videos. This wouldn't be a bad place to camp. I have a new hiking buddy. Yay! It's never too late to have a happy childhood, right? I think I'll just stand up here and have some coffee with my new friend. Sadly, I'm going to have to leave my new friend behind. Bye-bye, friend. Got to let you go. They say attachment is the source of all human misery, and there might be some truth to that. Goodbye. Bye-bye, snow woman. Down to the viewpoint for some lunch. The road I want to be on is just straight down there. It's so tempting to just cut through the woods here, but it's wet and I could get hurt, so I'll stay on the road. At the end of the day, it's probably actually easier going to stay on the road, even if it is walking a little bit extra distance. For being on a tree farm, these are quite big trees. I wonder why they didn't get logged last time. There's an old growth stump. There's lots of old growth stumps down there. The stumps aren't actually all that big for old growth. It's rare to see a tree this big on green diamond land. And these trees are still just adolescents. Oh, look here. You can see this tree grew up on a nurse stump. That one down there too is growing up on a stump, and that one might be as well. There's no more nurse logs, just nurse stumps now. These are fresh tracks. I worry that we're going to go up here and find a bunch of deer carcasses or something like that left behind by whoever broke down the gate. Whoever it was that came up here turned around right there, and they don't appear to have left anything behind. So that's good. We're still marching towards our lunch spot. We made it to the potential viewpoint, and there's no view. I was hoping to be able to see down that way, but the trees are too tall. I was afraid that would happen. We're just gonna pop up here to the top of the road and have our lunch. Searching for the perfect place to sit and have lunch today. And I really don't think I'm going to find it today. So I'm going to have to find an imperfect place to sit and have lunch, I guess. Today I've got a peanut butter satay I've made with bell peppers, peanut butter, and sriracha. It's going to be really spicy. Also some dried onions. And then I've got some Thai basil I'm going to put on top. Kind of cheated today and just packed in a thermos of hot coffee. Cheers! So here's my peanut butter satay all ready for the noodles to go into it. I'm going to put these in here now and add some water. And hopefully I can get the consistency just right here. The nice thing about these green bean threads is that they rehydrate almost instantly. So hopefully that's going to be nice once the noodles have rehydrated. I'm going to put the lid on it now and let it simmer for a little bit. And fingers crossed that I have something nice to eat in a few minutes. Bon appetit! This was definitely a success. Not having much luck eating it with my spoon though, so I made some chopsticks. Check it out. Spring is coming. Look at that. Yeah. Things are starting to sprout. That was a pretty good little lunch break. I feel satisfied. I got some good exercise in. Once again today I wanted to go to the Wainuchi, but this time it was the snow that stopped me. Hopefully I can get out there again soon.